Hello, and welcome to the 23rd and final round for Season 1 of the Flocking Geese's My Team Career Mode on F1 2023. And we're here at the Middle East for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the Yas Marina circuit. So, we practiced and qualified P5? I think, yeah, P5. However, we have taken grid penalty points because we've had to take a new engine after Vegas. But we don't talk about Vegas. We gambled, we lost. We lost bad. But, yeah. Also, for some reason, after the contract changes, things have changed, actually. So, Alonso's gone. He's retired. Which is a shame, because we can't do King Alonso anymore. Which is a shame. So, Aston Martin now have Lance Stroll still, and Kevin Magnussen. Yes, Kevin Magnussen and Lance Stroll for Aston Martin. Which means Haas needs a new teammate. So it's still Nico Hülkenberg, a Haas driver, but the new Haas driver is Alexander Albon from Williams Racing. Which means who's going to replace Alexander Albon if he's not in Williams anymore? Not in Williams Racing, sorry. That sounded really wrong then. But anyway, so it's Logan Sargent from Williams Racing, and the replacement for Logan Sargent is somebody called Theo Pouchet. I think that's how you pronounce the surname, it's French. So yeah, two rookies from Williams Racing. What could possibly go wrong? So the only people to score is Nick De Vries and our teammate. Yeah. And we're 7th on the grid of the driving standings, and we're 7th in the constructor standings, which, considering what we've been through, I'll say that's a win. But anyway, without ranting any further, let's get on with the Grand Prix, shall we?
It's time then for one final race in this year's Formula One World Championship. 2010 saw 4 drivers in contention for the title coming into this race, with Sebastian Vettel prevailing to become the youngest world champion to date. Is the one last sting in the tail awaiting us today? It's time to find out in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We have 16 corners here at Yas Marina circuit, 7 to the right and 9 to the left. It's a total lap distance of 3.28 miles, 2 long straights and overtaking opportunities throughout the lap. And we expect average lap speeds of around 123 miles per hour. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. It's Sergio Perez on pole today, and starting next to them is George Russell. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Norris, Hamilton, Gasly, Stroll, Goose, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Verstappen, Sainz, Ocon, Zhou, Bottas, Williams, Albon, Theo Pouchet, De Vries, Oscar Piastri, Sargent, and Yuki Tsunoda. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. A warm welcome to Anthony Davidson, who is beside me in the commentary box today.
And they can do it for sure, as long as they don't dwell too much on the position. At the end of the day, there's only one way to go racing, and that's to give it everything you've got. Either your best is good enough to stay in the hunt, or it's not. There's no point giving any less than 100%.
Alright people, it's the last race of the season, Abu Dhabi. It's either going to go 3 ways, and we're off. We're going to either finish the race, we get a good result, or we crash out. And we nearly crashed there to turn 1. We've made contact with Leclerc. We've lost part of our wing as well. The end wing on the right side, the right wing plate's damaged. Jesus, that's one way to start the race, and we've hit the pole. hit one of the poles. Look at it go! Look at it hit one of the cones. If we go into the fast DRS straight bit here, obviously DRS is not enabled yet. However, we do have a damaged wing, so Lando Norris is P2. Obviously, it's I think that's a Red Bull in front, so it's Perez, then Norris, then Hamilton, then Goose, then Russell, then Leclerc. Yeah, I think it's Perez. If not, it's Verstappen. I don't know, I forgot. I should write these things down, but I don't like it when it's scripted. Scripted is boring. It's like WWE. Michael Cole, and it's just BS. When it was JR, Jim Ross, that's when it was good. But anyway, moving on to actual Formula 1. So position 4 from when we started. So position 7? Yeah, 7. Yeah, just holding back the line here. We should have gone into the pit lane, but no. Sergio Perez is in the lead, and he's set the fastest lap, 1 minute 29. Respectable, 1 minute 29, and we go on to lap 2. Yeah, we should have pitted, but we didn't, did we? Because the Goose wants to get a good result, but he can't do that with a damaged wing. And Russell takes. Oh, the Goose tries to assassinate it. He tries to assassinate John Russell, just like a monster. Oh, that could have gone horribly wrong. But we retain position 4 for now. Russell drops to position 6 behind Charles Leclerc, another person we need to settle the score with, as we so to speak. Charles Leclerc has yet to pay his debt, and George Russell. But yeah, there's a few people, ain't there? Lando Norris. There we go. And Russell overtakes the Goose for position 4, but the Goose, he's got momentum, but he's got the damaged wing. Lando Norris has the fastest lap. We take position 4 from George Russell again, and he drops to position 6. Leclerc is hammering George Russell at this, which is excellent. Is that? Hang on. Is that Williams? Is that Williams? Is that Williams in the top 10? Or am I seeing things? That could be just Verstappen. No, there's Verstappen. He's P6. Williams is not last. He's in the middle. He's in the middle of the field. Jesus H Christ! What's going on with the Goose? What's going on with Williams? Are we seeing the first signs of actual improvement from Callan Williams? Here we go. Here comes it's Leclerc. And Verstappen's behind the Goose, trying to go around the outside, but the Goose cuts him off completely. That was a bit dangerous, allowing George Russell to pass. But Leclerc's through to P4, and we've lost the wing completely. Well done, Goose. That's yes. Now we can pit. 4 laps in, people. And we're already in the pit lane. It's a great start to the final season finale race, eh? At this point, I couldn't give a flying fuck how this race went after Vegas and Brazil and Mexico and Japan. Yeah, you'd be surprised how difficult the AI difficulty is at 65. It's really hard. Even though it says hard difficulty, it's quite hard. So we're last. Come out of lap 5, and we're 5 seconds behind Haas F1's Nico Hülkenberg, the Hulkster. Moving on to lap 6, the end of lap 6, might I add, to lap 7. We set the fastest lap, 1 minute 27.347. How did that happen? Someone explain that to me. But anyway, we overtake Nico Hülkenberg, And here we go. Lap 9. Nearly ran into our teammate then, but we didn't, did we? Get in there. We overtake Callum Williams, leaving him at the mercy of Nico Hulkenberg. And he's overtaken Callum Williams. What a surprise. No surprise there then. Anyway, this is lap 10 now, and we've catched up to a fair amount of people from the field. De Vries, Sargent, Bottas, Sonoda. I think that's there's another. Is that Magnussen? I don't know. Because people, there's some new faces. There's a new face. There's Teo Pocher for Williams, and then a few other drivers have moved to between Aston Martin and Haas, which is quite interesting actually. But no, we overtake Nick De Vries, not the hardest thing to do actually. Just behind Logan Sargent now, down the fast straight, but we do have DRS, with the ERS overtake button being active. Can we do it? Can we overtake Sargent for P18? Oh, we're way too late. We get past Bottas as well. Look at that. And we just hit Sonoda, but we don't have any wing damage. That is brilliant. And we got DRS again, catching up with Yuki Tsunoda from AlphaTauri. This Goose is on a mission. Catching up with Tsunoda, Joe, and the man Gasly himself, Pierre Gasly. And just, yeah, okay, there we go. There's the wing damage you've all been waiting for. Hey! We'll play a drinking game. Have a sip every time we damage a wing or go into the pit lane. You won't survive. I'm joking. You don't have to drink. Lap 12, just drink pop or something, or water. But no, who drinks water? I do. It's good for your throat when doing recordings. Lap 12, still lap 7, position 17, sorry. Ahead, behind Sonoda, Joe, and Gasly, literally all three of them in a tight train here, trying to fight each other here. They've all got DRS. We've got DRS as well. Here comes Joe trying to go around the inside of Pierre Gasly in front of us. But here comes the Goose. He's trying to. Oh, he's hit Gasly. He's hit Gasly. Collision with Gasly, warning from the FIA, leaving Guan Yu Zhou to run for his life. But here comes the Goose. Here comes the Goose. And he goes round the inside, brakes too late. There goes Joe round the inside, and it's a figure of 8. The Goose goes round the inside. Now that is a figure of 8. And there he is, Teo Pocher, fighting McLaren's golden boy, Aussie boy Pastry from down under. Good day, mate. But it's all over for us now, because we have to go into the pit lane for the second time. As well as Ocon, Sonoda's going to the pit lane as well. Interesting. Who else is going to the pit lane? Verstappen, Albon from Haas. Yes, he's Alexander Albon is with Haas F1 now. Bottas is pitted as well. So is Logan Sargent. God, it's going to be strange saying Albon from. Hang on, Leclerc's got a penalty. Oh, safety car. We've just got. For God's sake, let us come out the pit lane before you put the safety car out. Jesus. Right, what's this? Leclerc's got a 10-second penalty. Leclerc's done something. What's he done now? If we're goes on, hey, there we go. That explains a lot. There's a oh dear, that's Verstappen running into the back, running into Leclerc there, and Leclerc gets a 10-second penalty for that, and that's brought out the safety car, full safety car, and we nearly run into the back of Joe Guan Yu here. So, Perez, Hamilton, Norris, Sainz, Magnussen, Russell, Ocon, Stroll, Albon and Piastri are top 10. Just to remind you that Magnussen is now with Aston Martin and Alex Albon is with Haas. Leaving Piastri, Joe, Goose, P12, Pro Chair, the new Williams driver, Tsunoda, Verstappen, Sargent, Bottas, Gasly, De Vries, Hulkenberg, Williams and Leclerc. As of lap 17. Your standings, people. Now, what happened to Williams? He was doing quite well. He was between 8 and 12. He must have pitted or something. But no, the rookie's not doing too bad for Williams. Teo Pocher, the F2 driver, moving up to F1. Yes, I know things. Chico knows F2? What? Yes. Of course I do. I have to. It's called fucking research, people. Do it. Okay, so it's lap 18, coming to the end of lap 18 now. And it looks like we are going back to racing conditions. Because the safety car is pulling away. Is it? Yeah, it's pulling away. Give it time. Oh, they haven't fixed a wing. What? Why? Oh, you dumb. You had one job. You could have given us a new wing, but no. Okay, this is it, people. The safety car's gone into the pit lane, and well, it's the start of lap 19, and we're off.
Information on Sargent. They've got some kind of mechanical problem.
So Logan Sargent slowing down, and we've damaged the wing completely. There goes our end plate. You just saw it briefly there, flying off. Everyone's on the hard tyres for some reason. That's interesting. But no, this means we're gonna have to come in again for the third time now. But no, we're not going in for some reason.
Understood. Copy that.
Mostly because it's the Goose that's. If we just want to get a good result, you can't get a good result if you have a damaged wing. And there goes Tsunoda. Past the Goose, and because of the wing damage, we're off the track and we run into the rookie, Teo Pocher, but Sargent gets ahead of the Goose here, but the Goose is not having it, and we collided with Sargent. Teo Pocher getting a greetings from the Goose, shall we say? He's trying to go past him here, and Pocher gets back at the Goose, and then spins. He's spun. And the safety car's out for the second time this race. Everyone's going through each other. That's what they said. That's what the Dallas Cowboy Chile said to something. And at lap 20 now, and this is where the Goose goes into the pit lane. Oh, Verstappen's behind us. Verstappen, Leclerc, P21, P22. But we're P20, so we can't argue. We can't complain. Sargent's going into the pit lane. Valtteri Bottas has a 5-second penalty. And it seems Leclerc has served his 10-second penalty. Which is a shame, really. Who else? Both Williams drivers have pitted. Teo Pocher and Logan Sargent. What an American name is that? Logan Sargent. That's so American. Go now, exiting the pit lane. I would say a unique pit lane, which you go underneath the track. Bit fancy in my opinion. So we've just passed the safety car, and lap 23. It took us a few laps to actually catch the safety car queue. At least we actually caught the safety car queue, unlike in Mexico City. So Hamilton's in the lead now. Oh, it's the 2021 Grand Prix. Verstappen is where he should be. So Perez, Norris, Sainz, Magnussen, Russell. I was just reading that. Williams is P6, 16. I nearly said 6 then. Imagine, that'd be nice. Be nice if you improved. Don't worry, with the massive bonus we'll get at the end of the season, we'll get some fairly good size upgrades and see an improvement from Callan Williams. Hopefully, by the time we reach Silverstone in season 2, he'll be doing some good for the team. If not, we'll have to get someone else in. And I've already got an idea of who the replacement is for Callan Williams. However, it just depends on, you know, if he does well, he does well. If he doesn't, he doesn't. So anyway, we're going back to race conditions. The safety car for the second time this race is pulling away. Is pulling out. That's what she said. I've been considering. I've been having a long think about reducing the difficulty of the AIs from 65 to 55 because I've done a whole season on 65. We've had some good races, but the rest have just been shy. I wanted to aim between P15, P10. But we spend most of it either we crashed, DNF'd, or we finished last, or close to it. And I'm not happy with that. So now that all my life that was a dive bomb, we've made up some positions there. We need to bounce to the back of our teammate. This is going to end one way or the other, isn't it? This race. But yeah, I think season 2 we will see a drop in the difficulty. It's a hard decision, but also I don't find it fun to play because it's hard. I don't see any enjoyment in it. So if I lower the difficulty, it might just make it a bit more fun to play as well. So that's the important thing. Right, lap 26 now, enough of me ranting and whining like a 4-year-old. We're just coming up behind Pierre Gasly and we've damaged the wing again! Take one sip, please. Oh, we're in contact with Bottas, he's trying to kill him! Look at him! Where's the FIA? FIA! I wonder, how will the Goose and the governors work together in the future for our 2-team career mode sometime next year? How will a professional who plays AI difficulty 105 something fight with this lunatic? Literally, it's Beauty and the fucking Animal. Here he goes, Verstappen, the Goose is and this is the last. This is definitely he's going out. The Goose is not finishing this race. He's going out. He's taking Verstappen with him straight to hell, and they're both out. And that's how you end the race. If you're not going to finish the race, then you don't let Verstappen finish as well.
It's been a roller coaster season then, but they can go into the winter with their heads held high after an emphatic victory here today. Anthony Davidson What helped them deliver this result, do you think?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes. Our championship leader is still sat at the top of the standings, but their rivals have made up some solid ground today. Some amazing talent out there on track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
It's got to be Lewis Hamilton. I mean, he pulled off some impressive feats out on the track today, even by his standards.
And it's another title in the bag for Red Bull after a long and hard-fought season. They've built an astonishing car this year, and the glory they'll be taking back to Milton Keynes is fully deserved. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who's joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Well, that's one way of ending the season. That's one way to end it. So let's moving on. Hamilton takes position. It takes the wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Perez P2, Norris P3, Sainz P4. Driver of the day, let's see. I would say Aussie boy Page, Oscar Piastri. So he started P20 and made 11 positions to P9. Albon's another contender, first time with Haas, Haas Formula 1. So we climbed 10 positions, 8 positions for Carlos Sainz. So those would be my top 10, I would believe. De Vries P14. What? He survived? Fuck off. He survived. How? That's not right. He survived. No one survives the Goose. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the last Grand Prix of Season 1 at Abu Dhabi. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other channel, Tico Sprinter. And we will see you at the Season 1 outro to wrap up Season 1, see how we've done, and get ourselves ready for Season 2. So until then, take care, and I will see you then. Bye for now.